Hey guys, back and we are playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Today we're going to be doing a cup drop stream. We're going to be checking out a reward that you can earn for free, but time and effort is required. A little more effort than time. We're going to be checking out the Get Higher, complete the obstacle course reward. So if you play the Get Higher mode in the game, there's a giant obstacle course, and provided you can complete it within the time limit, you will be rewarded with the Gridlocked camo. So it's not this one's not terribly difficult to challenge or anything like that. And the timer is quite generous. You've got 15 minutes to complete the obstacle course, which is more than enough for you to mess up many times over and still complete it. And the completion marker for the obstacle course isn't the very end. It's actually when you get to the end, there's a really long staircase that takes you to the a portal. Once you hit that staircase, that is considered the completion of the obstacle course. So even if you are really slow and you can't make it up the staircase because you don't have enough time, you'll still get credit for completing the course if you can get to that staircase, right? So yeah, plenty of time to do this one. It's probably the easier of the three challenges and camo rewards, probably the more basic of the rewards of the thing. I have done a stream checking out the other camo challenges, so they are in my archives. But yeah, we'll be checking out this camo this time around and just playing with it and trying it out now that it's been earned. I won't be doing a Get Higher run in this one. I did it in the previous streams where we did the 10-minute run and we did the all coins run. Because this one's a bit more basic, just completing the obstacle course. There's no reason to go that far, by doing a run specifically just to complete the course, considering we completed the course in the previous two runs. It's not too bad. Honestly, if you put in a little bit of time and effort to learning the obstacle course, like I said, 15 minutes is more than enough time for you to mess up many times and still get to the end. And you don't actually, because the timer is so generous, you don't actually need to go through massive shortcuts or any of the more difficult sections. As long as you run the course kind of straightforward and do reasonably okay pace with it, right? You will get to the end and get this reward. So not the most complex of challenges for this particular reward, but a nice little reward regardless. So yeah, once you complete the challenge and get the completion for your first time on the obstacle course, you will unlock the Gridlocked camo. This is what it looks like. Once you unlock it, it will be listed under the events tab. At least that's where it is currently. So that's what it looks like, and that's where you can find it. Honestly, when I first saw the leak of all these cameras, this was actually my favorite of the lot. And now that I've seen it a little closer on all the weaponry and stuff like that, I think I definitely prefer the 10-minute run and the kind of all coins, get to the castle challenge. This one's decent, but sometimes I feel because of the way the lines don't match up and all, like in this case, you see how the lines kind of break up because of I guess the positioning of the camo or whatever, what's being registered as where the camo begins and thing. I don't like it when that happens. I think when you have these kind of grid camos, it's kind of important that the grid is kind of decently laid out and not broken up in just kind of random ways. Whereas in this camo's case, some of the weaponry and all does end up breaking the grid a little bit, in this case, the top part, right? But still a cool camo, and I do like it. It's not horrible or anything, but I do think the other two might be a little bit more interesting as far as worth adding to the collection. I like it though. It is a cool camo. I want to see it more in game and all that for sure before I fully judge it. So with all my universal camo streams, we're gonna basically play on quick play and small map. And based on the map playlist, on the map that we get, we'll pick a weapon type. we'll play with that weapon type, and then after that game, I will play the preview animation for that said weapon type. Hopefully, we'll be able to go through all the different weapon types in the game at least once. So timestamps will be in the description once the stream goes into the archives. If you want to see a specific weapon gameplay or weapon type preview, you can skip to that stuff. Like I said, once the stream goes into the archives, I'll put that in the description. For the assault rifle, we'll be using the MTZ-556. Battle rifle, we've got the SOA Subverter. SMG, we've got the WSP Swarm. Shotgun, we've got the Haymaker. LMG, we've got the Holger 26. Marksman rifle, we've got the KVD Enforcer. Sniper, we've got the XRK Stalker. Handgun, we've got the Core 45. And melee weapon will run around with the Soul Renderer. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Let's go ahead and jump right in. Like I said, I've actually done the streams for the other two camos. Maybe I'll link it in the description. Yeah, we'll see. It doesn't matter or anything. Yeah, I'll probably put it in the description so you can find it if you're interested in seeing the other streams also. I guess once the streams go into the archives and deep into the archives, it becomes a little harder to find what you want to find, right? So yeah, I'll link the other two streams in the description, I guess. The 10-minute run and the reach the castle camos, where we did the checking out the camo streams. And like I said, in both of those, I actually did the run on the stream at the end to showcase it. So it's there. I'm just gonna leave. I know that's early game, but 2 for 26 is not a good sign. Just not a good sign that teammates are interested in playing the objective at all. I'm sure they can rally, considering someone's already raged quit that game, and I was forced into his position. But I'm not going to be there for that rally. I don't know what happened. Like today, I woke up and I was doing my normal stuff and all that. I did my exercise, and then I was feeding the cats. And I think something to do with my exercise. And then when I was feeding the cats, though, I was just standing straight and putting their food in their bowls. And something that just shot up on the side of my back. And now it feels like I've got a little sprained pull or something, something's tweaked on my back a little bit. Not exactly my back, just a little to the side of it. It's such a weird sensation because I was just standing feeding the cats. Usually when those things happen, you're actively doing something that causes that tweak, right? Because this time I don't think I was doing anything that caused the tweak, and it happened. Let's go with battle rifle. What I do like about this camo is it sort of gives you this dark and glossy finish to the weapon. Almost like a void, but not completely. You can still see the weapon. It's similar with the other camo. The other animated one.
Moving here.
Friendly UAV on station.
And see how like sometimes that green line kind of cuts through the grid on the purple section. I don't know, man. Like this is kind of where this particular camo I feel like falls apart because it doesn't give you that clean grid, right?
राइस खाइए ना
Rice. Thank you. It's good on the sniper rifle though. Huh?
Taking the lead. Moving this way. Friendly UAV online. Friendly UAV on station.
Wait.
Visual on target. Grenade out. On your six. Moving here. Friendly SAE on the way. Friendly cruise missile approaching target. Watch for movement. Friendly UAV online.
Are you kidding?
Hostiles deploy the mosquito.
Dude, I'm fucking this up.
Friendly UAV
Moving here.
Friendly mosquito active. Seconds left.
Ah, shit.
The
Dude.
mission is complete. Good work.
Missed too many shots.
Enemy lethal here. Watch it.
We've lost the lead. Enemies inside the perimeter. Target area updated. Move to the hard point.
Okay.
UAV in the area. Friendly UAV online. We have taken the lead. Hardpoint Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Our counter UAV is active. Enemy UAV active. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Hostile cluster mine active. The enemy's taken the lead. Enemy movement. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Moving here. Moving here.
Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Target area update. Move to the hardpoint.
Mark the target. Moving here. Mark the target.
Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area.
Copy that. UAV is on.
The enemy is gaining ground. Push it back. Hostile IMS active. Confirming next target.
Dude, why are teammates like, dude, this guy's staring down that same line. He's not seeing this.
Target area up. Move to the hardpoint. hardpoint. Stand by. Mission compromised. We failed.
I had a Marksman rifle. I'm not gonna get onto the point, dude. I need to protect the point from far with that weapon. Teammates aren't gonna get on the point. There's not much I can do. The joke is COD has so many modes. So many modes. No one plays any of the objectives in any of them though. Might as well just be playing TDM. Not like I was playing objective or anything like that, but I mean, it's gotten to the point where I don't even care about the objective in this game. Yeah, why am I getting all these like super long range maps back to back? No. I'm gonna say. Yeah, it's weird, man. There's so many maps in this game, and I actually don't like most of them. I was just talking about this in the previous stream. Tokyo plays so campy. It's such a small map and all, but it's such a campy map that it just ruins it. I mean, that's just how you have to play it in the end. Otherwise, you're gonna get like eliminated more times than not. Such a campy map, this is.
Team deathmatch. You're clear to engage any and all hostiles in the AO. We've taken the lead. The enemy's taken the lead.
Copy. UAV is on station. Recon online.
Been looted. Cancel that.
We've secured the lead.
See, there's so many little corners and all to hide. That's why the game like plays so campy. A million corners to fucking check, man. This. Wait, how did he get by teammate?
Copy. Counter UAV is blocking enemy recon. Copy. UAV is on station. Recon online. Counter UAV is down.
Teammate, why'd you fucking bump, man?
This time.
Dude,
Copy. UAV is on station. UAV destroyed.
Mission time is half over. Maintain the lead.
Be advised, UAV is
see what I mean? So fucking campy. If you want to do well in it, you guys just play the cheese corners, and that's just like there's too many of it, right? Too many corners for you to check, so you constantly forced into playing this cheese ball shit. That dude is standing right there, and he's like, how does he get by?
Friendly mosquito active.
Now, the way this map looked, it looked like, oh man, this is gonna be a really cool aggressive map and all, but it's just not, man.
Friendly UAV on station. Friendly cluster mine planted. Friendly cluster mine deployed.
Dude. Fucking mantle. Just fucking mantle up, man, you moron. Dude, his teammate, man, where he was running, man. He gave me false hope that they wouldn't spawn there.
Friendly UAV online. Pushing them back. Standing by. 1 minute remaining. Hostile mosquito online. We've secured the field. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, I don't play this map again. I don't. How did they vote this trash in, man? Again. Oddly, that map has actually, like, the more I play it, the more I don't want to play it. Usually, like, maps, like, the more you play, it's like, okay, it gets better and better. You get, like, used to it. That one, the more I play it, the less I want to play it because I just know how campy and annoying it is. And honestly, how the hell did they vote that over High Rise, dude?
Perimeter. Friendly UAV on station. Hard point. Control the target area.
Ha!
Halfway to mission complete. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Hardpoint relocated. Stand by. Enemies inside the perimeter. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Friendly UAV online. Enemies inside the perimeter. Friendly cluster mine deployed. Hostiles deployed a mosquito. Got him on the run. Keep up the chase. Converting to hardpoint. Stand by. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Target area updated. Deployed.
That UAV on
Enemies inside the perimeter. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Moving here. Hostile UAV in the area.
UAV is bingo.
Enemies inside the perimeter. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. The mission is complete. Good work.
Oh my god, they all quit. I should have backed out of this one. It's so boring. I was wondering why the hell I couldn't find anybody. See, look how the grid looks on the like magazine. It's like got this like janky design to it. Like it's like not even straight. I guess that's because of the magazine attachment. But it looks like it's almost angled. Like this is the thing about this particular camo. I feel like it. There are like areas on each weapon that it just folds apart. The grid itself. How? I put so many shots into him. I stopped firing because I put so many.
Friendly mosquito deployed.
Visual on targets.
Friendly SAE on the way. Friendly stealth bomber in
This team's also quit.
Friendly UAV online. Friendly mosquito deployed.
On your six.
I'm leaving this.
Friendly mosquito active.
Dude, the fucking teammates are right there, man.
Friendly care package on the way. Friendly UAV on station.
Moving here. Moving here.
It's taking like a whole extra bullet to kill these guys, dude.
Friendly UAV online.
Moving here.
Copy. UAV orbiting the AO. Recon is online. We're getting hit hard. UAV is RTB at this time. Return to base.
Yeah, whatever. That wasn't good. But there was some jank to that. What the fuck is...
We're taking Alpha. Sector to objective. Get them secure. UAV active. Bravo. Reloading. Securing objective Bravo. Hostile UAV in the area. We're taking Bravo.
I killed myself.
Target down. Enemy UAV active. Bravo. Hostile UAV in the area. Bravo. Enemy securing Bravo. Securing objective Charlie. Objective Bravo is compromised. Enemy is taking Bravo. Enemy UAV active. Returning to base.
Tossing Semtex.
UAV overhead.
Taking effective fire.
Securing objective Bravo. Enemy has captured Charlie. Get them secure. Enemy overwatch show inbound. Hostile SMG near your position. Hostile UAV in the area. Hostile care package inbound. UAV active. We're taking Bravo. Securing objective Bravo. Hostile UAV inbound. Enemy UAV active. Control Bravo.
Counter UAV online. Fly. Requesting.
We're losing Charlie.
Dude.
Securing objective
Effective fire.
Hostile care package deployed. Hostile Wilson in the area. Hostile UAV.
This fucking teammate, man. I'm leaving this match, dude. I don't know what the fuck that idiot teammate and all these guys are doing. Good game in progress. I'm backing up. Plus, it would have been pretty high ping, I'm guessing. Searching over like 170.
care package deployed. Taking the lead. The enemy's taking the lead. Secured the lead.
Been looted.
Hostile mortar strike in the area.
Copy. UAV on station. Recon online.
Friendly UAV on station. Mark hostiles.
Copy. Counter UAV is blocking enemy recon. Bingo fuel. RTB at this time. Counter UAV is down.
Friendly cluster mine planted. Friendly UAV online.
Oh yeah, I thought teammates were there.
Mission is half complete. Stay sharp. Mission time is half complete. Secure
Hey.
UAV online.
Eh?
Friendly precision airstrike inbound.
The fuck? How are they getting so many streaks, man? Even with collecting tags, those guys were all in the negative, dude. Yeah, they were calling streak after streak. I don't know, man. Today we got some okay games. The odd thing was like guns that I should be doing well, I did really bad, like the AR. But I think I don't know, man. There's something janky about that, dude. It definitely felt like it was taking a few extra shots to eliminate the enemies, even though the connection said it was good. I think there might have been some jankiness, but I don't know. I think the overall experience today, like across the multiple streams that I've been doing today, was just, my God, the amount of campy spots and how campy this game is now, and the way it's designed, the maps and all. As nice as these maps are, I've come to realize the more and more you play it, the more and more you'll see how campy it is. People just don't want to move around, and the maps cater to it so much, man. Like the little corner campers, and if you don't do it, you're gonna get in trouble. You're the one who's gonna like suffer. Just annoying, honestly. See, I think like this. Anyway, we'll get to it. We'll talk about the camo. Looks good on the riot shield. That's because you get like that clean grid line, right? Got the peeler. Actually kind of looks cool on the peeler. Oh, that's cool. This actually gives me the like get higher map vibes, you know, like this particular weapon and camo combo. Weird. Get hires complete the obstacle course for your first time. Reward. Checked out. Played with. Somewhat enjoyed. Some of the games were okay. Some of the games were alright. Some of the games were pretty bad. General experience with COD. Some are okay, some are right, some are pretty bad. God, that AR game was awful, man. What to do? What to do? Happens, I guess. Yeah, I mean, like I said, when I first saw this camo, I actually really liked it. Really, really liked it. Like, I like like the simpler kind of camos and stuff like that, like that aren't crazy, but like have uniqueness to it. And this definitely falls under that category where it's kind of simple, but kind of really cool too at the same time, right? But what I like about the grid camo is the grid, right? Like that kind of symmetry, I guess is the word. I don't know if that's the correct word, but you know, the balance between the grid, right? That's kind of the purpose of a grid camo, is that balance or uniformity. But because of the way of the shape of the like weapons and like the way like, you know, certain sections are, just the designs of the weapon, when kind of wrapping the camo around certain weapons, it falls apart, right? Still looks cool though. Like when it works good. It's just like, I'm that type, like once I notice like, oh, this line isn't as straight as it should be, or this line's in a bit of an angle, it's a bit weird, right? Like on the magazine, I think the magazine's slightly angled sideways, and that irritates me, right? So I think that's kind of where this camo kind of fell apart for me. There's a bit too many points on the weapons, on a lot of the weapons, where the lines aren't what they should be, and it breaks that kind of symmetrical design that a grid should provide for you, I guess, right? Is symmetry the correct word? I think it is. I don't know. I say big words and I don't know if the correct meaning for them half of the time, I feel. But that harmony, the balance that the grid should provide for you, right? Sometimes gets broken apart by the kind of just design of like weapons and the way the camera wraps around it. Like I said, when it works though, it looks really good. And I do like that kind of void black kind of like aspect to it. But when you look at closer, you know, you can see the weapon still in there, right? It had the same effect on the like, I've already forgotten what this cam is called. Shifting grid. Right? See, with the shifting grid, the way it was waving around and all, like it kind of like allowed for, you know, like the kind of lines to not be perfect, right? It permitted it. Whereas here, the grid being the grid and just being a grid, you know what I mean? It feels not right when you see like the lines kind of bending around the shape of the weapon and it doesn't look quite as straight as it should be, or quite straight down and slightly angled the way it might be needed to be because of the shape of the weapon, but it kind of affects the, you know, visual balance of the grid, right? It seems stupid. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm an idiot saying stuff like that, but that's just how it is in the mind. And it's not just me. It's not like, oh, you're being like, oh, it's just, there'll be people that don't understand that's what's causing them to dislike something or like get irritated by it, right? But that is the reason why, like, some people will be like seeing this and be like, man, what's going on? It's not right, right? It was good on this one, the most part. I mean, the stock kind of gets a little jank, but it's still like interesting enough. In game, it looked good too, man. It looked good. I enjoyed it, and I liked the kind of like how it was sort of lit up, you know. Like in the game, the sniper scope had that like green ring around it. I love that. Even though my sniper game was also kind of ass, I was actually really digging the scope look of it, the grid on it, the way the scope got that green outline on the eyepiece. Yeah, it's cool, man. I still like it though. I think like a lot of the camos of recent, including the the zombie rift camo or whatever, like unstable rift camo that you get, survive the rift or whatever. Even those, like, they're all kind of like, you know, they mimic the old school kind of like computer kind of designed backgrounds or like screensavers and stuff like that, or like the music kind of like stuff like that, right? All these old school kind of like designs, and I think a lot of people have been like extremely drawn to it, like including me, where it's not just a nostalgia thing. It's like, man, those days, this design, it's sick, it's cool, right? It works in like this kind of strange way. Like, dude, honestly, like, as much as we move forward, just looking to our past, there's so much still to like be like recognized. Like, they knew, people in the past, they knew what they were doing. Like, we delude ourselves into thinking like, oh, our present day like mindset is so much more evolved than the past. But it's not true, man. Their minds were just equally as evolved. It was just like, I feel like they were limited by the kind of times and technology, right? See, with the riot shield, you get that kind of clean grid, right? And it feels right for the most part. And there's no, like, well, I guess there's a little bit of green breaking into it, like just above. But for the most part, it's that clean grid, and that's what adds so much value to the design, right? Where the lines are straight and the boxes are square and the grid is undisturbed for the most part. So, I mean, I kind of like thought, I was like, oh, it needs to be like on a flat, straight surface to get the camo to look good. But then when we threw it on the peeler, the circular tube, having the grid around it worked equally as well, right? Like, I feel like this works out like equally as well. It doesn't look like a peeler. It doesn't look like a launcher though. Maybe like a kind of something else. Something you'd smoke something out of. But it still looks cool, man. Still looks cool. You know, I was thinking of it, like looking at this, the Get Higher map, it'd be kind of ridiculous if all the players had the grid design on them. So like the players look like the grid, the weapon they're running around with has the grid design, and then the map is also the grid design, right? So it'd just be this like ridiculous like effect of experience running around the map, seeing other players look like that and the weapons look like that, and then this. It'd be pretty trippy, dude. And kind of like I mean, I don't know how much I'd want to go like, you know, competitive shooting on it, like as in the game. But just the aspect of running around and seeing people in that kind of like shape, grid shape design and the like thing, pretty out there design effect. It'll be almost artistic, right? A little video game artistic design thing. Experience. So yeah, that's the Gridlocked camo. It works on some weapons better than it does on others, I guess, depending on how your mind perceives the thing. You know, I guess some people, like, they don't get worked up about those kind of, like, minor imperfections. But then there's some people that can really get agitated by it, right? I fall slightly more on the agitated side, but I wouldn't go, like, full-blown. I'm not full-blown. Some people wouldn't be able to take it. But I can take it, but I don't like it kind of thing scenario when I see those things, right? But it's fun, man. I still liked it. And I enjoyed the fact that they did this with the get higher map and all that. Like, I was a little worried they'd make the, like, camo challenges, like, really difficult, and the get higher map was going to be even more brutal than last time. And last time was tough. It was tough to do it. So I was all ready to expect not being able to earn these camos and just give up because I'd rage quit it, right? Rage quit the challenge. But just having the challenges be, like, more attainable, the map being kind of more flushed out to be not quite as kind of finicky with the, like, you know, jumps and catches and stuff like that and all that. Made for a good experience. I really enjoyed that, actually, and I was really glad I earned these camos. I definitely appreciated them. Like, for example, like the unstable rift thing, they made the challenge so kind of, like, aggravatingly, like, pointless to go for it. Like, I don't even want to go for it anymore. Like, if I get it, I get it. I do want to jump into zombies for a bit, but I don't really want to go for it anymore. Like, more so, like, finding the pillars and then activating the pillars and then getting the unstable rift and fighting to get to the unstable rift before someone else steals it. It's like, God, are you kidding me, man? Like, the actual unstable rift, I'm down for that challenge, right? But all the stuff leading up to unlocking the unstable rift, it's like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. That's just tedious nonsense, and it seems complex for a game that you're going to be sitting there for 45 minutes to an hour trying to find this shit. And if you don't, you just wasted your time. Not to mention, like, you have a bunch of, like, schematics and all that are kind of semi-essential to, like, have to, you know, be successful on the unstable rift, right? Or at least getting to the unstable rift. And you know, it's like, dude, that's more frustrating than I want for any kind of reward, right? Had they just opened, like, okay, like, from what I was under the impression with the unstable rifts, like, challenge, I was like, randomly during the match, an unstable rift will pop open, right? And the first team to get to it can go jump into the unstable rift and take that challenge. And I was under the impression that would happen multiple times in a game. Like, 3 to 4 or 5 times a game where these unstable rifts potentially could open up. And if your team wants to take that challenge, can jump into it if they're the first to get to it. But to only have one and find those things, I was like, dude, what is he doing, man? This is the kind of things that puts you off the mode. Like, and I don't want to do it anymore. Same goes with like this event that they've done here. The Altered Strain event. I don't know if I want to do this. I like this camo here whenever that unlocks. But I don't want to be forced into very specific modes to complete this camo. And yet, if you're in Warzone, you can play whatever you want and you'll still make progress to this. But in multiplayer, you have to play the mutation playlist. Otherwise, you're not going to... Dude, I haven't yet tried out the mutation playlist. I don't know how much I like it, okay? But it discourages me from wanting to even try it because I'm like, man, this is stupid. Why can't I progress through this? I would have more been like inclined to play it if this wasn't tied to it. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Like, I think this little thing, event, right? It's like, dude, if you don't enjoy that the mutation playlist, are you gonna grind this out? And it's like, probably not, dude, right? So I don't want to even experience it because I'm like, dude, I'm scared. I'm like, dude, maybe I'll wait till I think, then I'll experience it. Hopefully I'll like it, then I can grind it out. In my head at the moment, it's like a combination of that unstable rift and this nonsense. I'm just gonna jump into zombies, take the RGL, and slam the zombies while waiting for someone to open up the unstable rift. And if I get into it, I'll get into it while I progress through this event. That's how I'm seeing I'm gonna do it. And hopefully I have enough like schematic things that I can do that nonsense for a while enough to get the camo in the event. And then hopefully like someone opens up the unstable rift because I'm sure shit not looking for those pillars. So I'll wait for someone else to unlock it and hopefully I can join them in the attempt. But yeah, whereas like this kind of get higher mode is like, dude, it was just fun, enjoyable, reasonably attainable for everybody if you put a little bit of time into it, and not terribly like stressful. It's a good mode. I enjoyed it, and earning the rewards is nice. Yeah, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. That being said, though, I don't think I'd want to do it again. The get higher mode. I liked this. I liked what they did here, and it's kind of like the one and done for me. I know some people were like, oh, I hope they do it every season and all that. I don't. I think this was kind of like one of those kind of experiences that you'll remember, and the more they kind of try to reproduce it, the more I'm going to dislike doing it. That's how I see it. Because I can see them like doing another get higher mode in another season, and then just making the challenges difficult, and then just souring the entire experience because like, dude, I got it that first time, it was like a good experience, and now it's like so hard. I don't want to do this anymore, right? So yeah, personally, I wouldn't want to see them redo the get higher mode, just because I think the one and done is more memorable an experience than them kind of churning this stuff out and making it kind of a miserable experience. Something like that happened during the like gunfight tournaments in 2019. Like the first time I did it, it was like tough and it was quite satisfying completing it and all that. And then the more they did it, it became more and more like frustrating, and finally I just didn't want to participate in it. And now like my attitude to like gunfight tournament, that mode, I was like, I don't like it. I don't want to do anything to do with it. It ended up becoming a really bad experience. It had a lot to do with multiple factors. Like I think there was a lot of cheaters by the end of it. The connections were usually ass, so like it was unfair, and it just ended up being. If they had just done it one time, and people would be like, "Oh, that was such a great experience. Wish they brought that stuff back," but they'd remember it positively, right? I think that's how it is with this one at the moment. I'll remember it positively. The more they do it, the less I'll probably be. Something like the Tokyo map, right? The first time I played it, I was like super like impressed, and I was like, "Oh, this is a great map." The more I've played it, I'm like, "Man, this is such a campy map. I hate it." It gets painful to play on Tokyo map. Honestly, I hate it. Really, I do. I like always cringe when I see it like in the like play pool. I'm like, I don't want to play this. I just know like it's gonna be a rubbish experience. But yeah, get higher mode was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out all the streams if you haven't already, and I will catch you later. Bye. Yeah, all three camos in the get higher mode. I really do like it, and I'm so glad I have it in my collection. I do want to use it more often.